What up, folks? This is Eternal Invite, episode number 57, I think. If it's not 57, I'm going to do some weird-ass overdub shit and put a pixel over my mouth and say the real number. But I think it's 57. I'm here again with one of my favorite people on the planet of Earth. It's Rufio Jones.
Hi.
Rufio Jones here.
You see a part of me, but I mean, you know.
Trust me, he has a penis.
Yes.
It's not on camera, but he has it.
Not today.
Shit, man. What's been good with you, bro?
Chilling, dog. Always just trying to get a nap.
Naps are important, dog. They are important, and I think they're few and far in between for those of us who have entered the rat race.
Yeah. I think that's a very good way to describe that.
Dog. It's been so many times in the past year where I'm like, damn, I wish I was unemployed.
Right.
Life was so much more fun when I was unemployed, dog. Like during the pandemic and everything, just fucking unemployed in the pandemic, just trying to make a way, going to a whole bunch of like free shit,
right,
and having a blast.
Man, I never stopped. I never stopped work. Like with my job, like because I work in TV,
mm-hmm.
there was a point in time where I didn't have to go to work.
Right.
That was nice. Like, I ain't gonna hold you up. I was like, y'all still gonna give me some money? They're like, yeah. I was like, let's keep this going.
Right, like I'll take it.
I didn't get to be one of the people where it was like I'm just gonna like perpetually work from the crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I never for any like COVID related things, like I never had to like leave work. Right. And that did not get me a raise. So none of this shit matters.
If you didn't get a raise, that means not enough people died at your job. That's all that meant. I mean, y'all were staying alive. Because I think that's been part of like the pandemic dynamic. It's like if people die, they redistributed those funds in some way, shape, or form. Right.
And it wasn't this way.
Yeah, so like, right. I wonder what the equation is for that, for like deaths per dollar, deaths per redistributed dollar.
That sounds like a
per
real
employee.
Metric, dog.
It probably is, dog. Like when I don't be knowing the ins and outs and everything, but like it's so many things where I feel like they be having like real morbid ass equations that they be going over in these boardrooms. Like, yeah, if 10% of the workforce dies, we'll have 5% more profits to redistribute towards R&D and blah blah blah. Yo, like, man, this shit's fucked up.
That actually sounds like a conversation they probably have in some sort of like pill company. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like. The commercial will be 90 seconds long. Mm-hmm. The side effects will be 30 seconds long. And then they're singing some weird song for the rest of the minute. So they're probably like in the boardroom, it's like, dog, we're going to need this glut of time for all the other things that's going to kill you because you wanted your leg to stop shaking and shit like that.
When you said that, I just imagined some shit where like you say like a pill to make somebody's leg stop shaking, or some shit where it's like, yeah, Shake X, you know what I'm saying? And in the background they playing some dumbass song like "Life is a Highway," motherfucker canoeing.
Their mascot is some cartoon car. It's just so weird, man. Like, why do you need a mascot for like a butt
pharmaceutical, dog?
Yeah, we don't need this, dog.
Dog, it's funny. This shit is reminding me of so much shit. Speaking of mascots, dog, have you ever heard of Mortimer Mouse?
I have. I don't remember what he looks like. Dog,
be glad about that, dog. I just basically found out about Mortimer Mouse today. Apparently, this is what somebody told me. If you're watching, you can look this shit up. If I'm wrong, who gives a fuck? Maybe it'll be entertaining in the moment. Whatever. Mortimer Mouse, I guess, was the original blueprint of Mickey Mouse, right. And then Walt Disney showed the character that became Mortimer Mouse to his wife. His wife was like, "Nah, you should make that motherfucker look friendlier." Right. And then Mickey Mouse was drawn, and that became Mickey Mouse.
Hold on. Mortimer kind of has like long ears, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
This is the best way to describe Mortimer. Mortimer looks like a rat.
Yeah. Yep.
Where Mickey Mouse looks like a mouse, Mortimer looks like an evil ass rat.
Yep.
And I saw that nigga earlier today, dog, and that shit blew my mind. I was like, what this evil ass, slick ass pimping.
Right.
He looks like a young street tough
a
rat person.
Whale.
Yeah, dog. It's like, damn, dog, what a different timeline we'd be living in if we had, like, this evil ass mouse, the mascot of Disneyland, dog.
I would love to see that. Just see how those 100 years would have played out.
Because what's the iconography when you think of Mickey Mouse? Like, what comes to your mind when you think of Mickey Mouse?
I just think of like happiness and hot dogs. I know he was a hot dog.
Right, I mean like physical objects, right? So I think of the gloves, right? That's one of the things,
sure.
right?
And the red drawers with the white buttons, the red buttons on your drawers.
The red draw. When I think of Mortimer, dog, I think of switchblades, nigga. Mortimer.
Now that I see him in my head.
Hold on, I'll pull up a picture and I'll probably throw it into the edit on the screen so that the viewers can see him in his ratty ass flesh too.
So now I'm like, man. Like if they let Mortimer out, they probably would have been like the first booty talk. Like
dog.
Disney would have.
Look at this guy, dog.
Yeah, hey dog, yeah.
I'm gonna put it here for later, but I'm gonna put him on the screen too.
Oh dog.
Mortimer, dog. Dog.
With the long pants.
The long flared bell bottom khakis.
But look how he ironed them boys. Mortimer is from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now. He has a shotgun in his left pant leg, dog, and a switchblade in his back pocket,
just in case a sucker want to test.
Yeah. Mortimer's pimping, dog. Mortimer has slapped many a hose with 3 fingers and 1 thumb, dog.
He's the longest pants I've ever seen.
Dog, he's a villain, dog. He's nothing but a villain.
But
like,
come fuck with me, baby.
Minnie. You hear me talking to you, bitch? Wow. He's a villain, dog.
He don't even look like his name, Mortimer.
No, dog. His name should be like Maurice. Maurice Mouse, the pimp.
That's great.
God damn it! I'm looking at like some of the design carryovers that came too. Like he has 2 little buttons on his pants as well. He has some gloves, but they are closer to that khaki color.
Yeah. So they basically look like hands.
Yeah, but
what was going through Walt's mind?
Pimping and Nazism apparently too, right? Because that was another thing that
2 sides of the same coin, baby.
Right. Shit, it's crazy, bro. Man,
his shoes, little peeking out a little bit.
Yeah, like, and what do you think they are up under there? Like Stacey Adams or something?
There's no other way.
Staying on point.
Walt and Stacey were just like hand in hand in this.
Oh shit! Have y'all ever been to Disneyland? Or you personally, or you and your family?
So, whichever one is in Cali. That's the one. Like, my wife and I went to. Like she had one of them like retreats with her job where she's like supposed to be there to work. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, there's Disneyland right there. You know what I'm saying?
By the way companies work, we're never actually doing work. We're just burning money.
Yeah, that's right. We have to find a way to throw money in the garbage so that Uncle Sam doesn't find it.
Nah, ain't that crazy how some jobs work? It's like the more money you make, the more they just like shower you with money and muddied events.
That's always been wild to me. It's like the richer you are, the more things are given to you. Like literally, you don't have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about like every award show, them motherfuckers be getting bags.
Yeah, the swag bags. That as soon as you said that shit,
dollars.
Yeah, bro,
tens of thousands of dollars.
As soon as you said that shit, that's exactly what came to mind, dog. Like the swag bags that celebrities get, dog. And like just as you say, man, you fuck around and get a bag. It'd be like some Rolexes and this shit. It's a fucking expensive ass cologne, like all kind of crazy. Yeah, dog. Like if you like a frugal motherfucker, you like, I'm gonna take all these bags and flip them.
100%.
I'm flipping these bags immediately,
like, I
dog.
don't need this watch. I need the $100,000.
As a matter of fact, I'm putting the energy out there. Make us famous off of this shit. This is a podcast. This is entertainment. Make us famous.
I will sell anything.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. This is what we're going to do. Make us famous. We'll get the swag bags, and we'll sell them to you guys at a discount.
Yep.
Let's go.
40%.
Whatever the market... There we go. Whatever the market is asking for that shit, we'll knock off 40%. We're getting that shit free. We're getting it free.
Right.
You get it for 40% less. It's a win-win, dog.
I just know, like, if the point of the swag bag is to have me, show it off or whatever instead of just getting it, no problem. Like you need me to make a little Instagram post of this Tesla you just gave me for free. No problem. I got you. Elon Musk is bad. Not to me.
I was gonna say this. Like, we'll make an Instagram post and then we'll be like, you can get this for 40% off. Hit me in the DM. So many people will see it. They'll see it. Like, fuck it.
They'll be drawn right to it. Like, is that whatever that thing is? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they gave it to me. And you can have it too. For 40% off.
Speaking of Teslas, bro, like, when did Michigan become so full of Teslas? I feel like I see Teslas everywhere now, dog.
Isn't it kind of amazing where, like, I guess for me it was one of those things where it's like I didn't know what a Tesla was until I heard about it, and then after I heard about it, it was like, oh yeah, we all got one of those. Yeah. I'm like, where was I at?
Sometimes shit like that makes me feel like, yeah, we are in a simulation, because I always like remember reading shit about like video games like Grand Theft Auto,
right,
and how like in the technical shit of the engine, whenever you ride around in certain areas and they start propagating certain cars into the map, they're only a certain amount to like conserve memory or whatever the fuck. So it's like, okay, we only gonna show you Benzes and Corvettes over here. Like shit like that be making me feel like, oh yeah, we in some kind of simulation, dog. Like, why am I seeing all of the same car all of a sudden around me?
That would happen to me when, like, after I had a car. Like, I distinctly remember when I purchased my Saturn Ion.
Right.
It was a very wild teal color. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
and like, after that, I can assure you, I've never seen this car on the road before. Like, there's nobody's driving around in this like 2002 Pistons jersey color. You know what I'm saying? You would know it.
Yeah, that would be very noticeable.
Dog, it was like, oh, there are three of us now. Where y'all been at?
Duh, did you ever look over and see yourself?
No. I think I was too scared.
Right, you turn over and just see a motherfucker that look just like you.
Like, oh shit, I'm in tenant.
Like, damn, one of us gonna have to die.
Yeah.
That's how this works.
Like, I am immortal.
There could be only one, dog.
Blood of kings, dog.
There can be only fucking one, dog.
That's a really good question. Like,
dog,
did I ever actually look in the car? I gotta think about that.
Oh shit. But yeah, that Tesla shit, bro. Like, it's funny, man. Like, I honestly, I don't fuck with Elon Musk. I think he's like a fucked up dude.
Sure.
As far as like business, he's rich and I'm not. So like, okay, whatever. But the idea of like self-driving cars, I bang with that shit.
Sure.
I think that shit's incredible. As far as like, I think all cars should be self-driving. Like, I don't understand why motherfuckers feel tethered to the idea of having to like get up in the fucking morning, get up and get out into this fucking iron ass moving cage and had to be focused and doing all this shit when it's like, I could nap for an extra 20 minutes on my way to work because this shit's fucking driving me. I could live in a society where like automotive accidents go down to like less than 5%. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is just keeping track of everything else. Nobody's crashing into each other. Why do motherfuckers feel tethered to the idea of like, I gotta be the one driving the car? Like,
it might just be a power thing. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, man.
That might be the only control over something you've had the entire day. You know what I mean?
Man, I want to say it, but I don't. But so. If you feel like the only power you got is over driving yourself around in the car,
something need to change.
Yeah, let me put it like you got to get something else to live for.
Right.
Don't kill yourself, kids, but find something to live for.
Wow.
I
Put it on the shirt.
I had to turn it around.
Yeah, no, that was very good.
Because I don't actually want people to kill themselves, man. But goddamn, driving a car.
Nope. If I'm gonna go with you, when you right.
Shit like that, dog. It's like I don't get it, bro. You get dog. More sleep.
That's how we started this conversation.
More sleep, no, dog. But I haven't fully thought this shit through, obviously. And what better place for ideas that are half baked than a podcast? Two dudes on the podcast.
Yeah.
Perfect place for half baked ideas. But like, I feel like there would be so many other industries too that would be impacted by that shit. Maybe that's why there's like pushback and resistance. Because like, think about insurance, right?
Right.
What like the need for certain things to be insured in the way that they are now, I feel like would be greatly affected from just making it where like, oh yeah, the roads are way fucking safer now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would what do I need insurance for?
Like, we're gonna have to insure the metal in the ground, some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, business will find another way to like charge people for some shit, and so you know that you're on to something there as far as that shit goes.
That's mine. The trademark. Restricted.
Yeah, they will find something else to tax drivers on, but just like shit like that. I don't know what else would be affected off the top of the brain by fucking self-driving cars being like the main method of travel. But damn, bro, bring that shit on, please, man.
Look, I'm about it. I'm about it too. Like, I'm cool with the idea of relaxing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if it is only for, you know, a 15-minute trip, a 20-minute trip, where it's like, I gotta go do this thing that I don't want to do. So I would rather not do this thing that I don't want to do to go to this thing that I don't want to do. That's what the way I look at it. When you go on to work, and you know, whether it's part-time, full-time, or whatever, part of that going to work is waking up, getting in the shower, cleaning, getting in the car. Everything that goes on between waking up and getting to your job is part of the job.
It's part of the job, and it's fucked up because they don't pay us for it, dog.
So like, if you at work for 8 hours, then you probably, you know, are throwing, I don't know, 11, 12 hours of the day in the garbage, and then you work for 8. Excuse me, you're supposed to sleep for 8. So like, you got like what, 4 some odd hours like just left to do whatever you want, and you're supposed to like have a good time. No, you gotta fix the roof. You know what I'm saying? That shit whack.
You gotta, dog. Even before like projects like that, dog, you have to get your supplies, just general fucking food, water, fucking
all kinds of sustenance,
food, water, clothing, fucking all kind of shit. You got to be gassing up the fucking car all the goddamn time, bro.
Yep, that's another 20-minute venture.
Jesus Christ,
but
dog.
Then it's like, why don't we go places?
Bro,
did you see what we did the rest of the day?
I ain't got nothing left. Fighting for my fucking life.
So yeah, man, it's the daily rigmarole is like super trash, and like I would like to see, you know it change some way, shape, or form. Like I can't necessarily say that I'm trying to do 4 10-hour days so I can have Friday off. You know, I think I'd rather.
Wait, is that one of the solutions that people have put out there as far as like shortening the work week?
Like, you still doing 40, you know what I'm saying? But your Friday or your Monday is.
I feel like that.
Off into the other day.
I feel like that's worse, dog.
Right.
Cause honestly, dog, for me, I think once I've done about 5 hours at any job, it's kind of a wrap, dog.
Wrap up time.
The other 3 hours are going to be me bullshitting and just collecting money, doing nothing. Yeah, like that's another one of them things that I don't understand about like business and corporations and all that shit. Like, wouldn't efficiency make y'all more money?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So like just looking at, because you know me saying that shit, I don't think it's coming out of nowhere. I feel like I've seen like a synopsis of some kind of study where they were saying like if you work an 8-hour day, it's only a certain number of hours of that day where you're actually productive.
Right.
It's like, let's cut the shit down to that, right. Give people their fucking lives back, and just do something else, bro. Like I don't understand this world.
It seems like it would be more important to like whatever your thing is that you're selling or getting out to the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want it done in the best way, theoretically. So if I keep pushing the same people to do this thing, it just it seems inefficient. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm only going to be able to really give you 6 hours of the day, like what am I here for? Like what, if you have me here for 2 other hours, you could have somebody here fresh that's ready to do it.
Dog,
get me out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do this no more.
Not only that, but like even before thinking about like, okay, let's rotate people around the amount of productivity that they actually have. Like if you just keeping somebody there for as long as they're productive, let's say that's 4 hours. Once it's time to go, hey, you could turn off all the goddamn lights.
Right.
You could shut all. You could save money on all that shit. Like you have to spend money to keep these people in the fucking building, bro. And that's beyond just what you're paying them, dog. Like you got to keep all this shit going. You got to have maintenance and like.
Yo,
just give us our lives back.
Let me tell you something. Just to piggyback off of that, when restaurants, specifically fast food restaurants, as far as the coronavirus was concerned, they were still making the food and using the drive-through, but they would close off the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in hell that if we're on the other side of the pandemic or it's over, whichever, I would open that lobby again. There's no way. Like, you mean to tell me that, like, I can keep the lights off in the lobby, I can keep the light on to let you know that the place is open, and also I don't have to deal with none of these customers coming in here fucking with shit?
Dog.
What, like, I can blame it on COVID.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I agree with the COVID being around or not.
Nope.
It's like, yo.
That's aside from profit. That's completely separate.
All I see is dollar signs, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like
Rihanna. All I see is signs.
The less I have to be talking to DTE. You know what I'm saying? With the lights being, that sounds great. So y'all come in here, cook some hamburgers for 10 hours, and then everything shut off. I would never open my lobby again.
Duh, I 100% feel you, but you know what crowd you would throw off with that? You would throw off the old nigga retiree crowd.
Fair.
Because old people are the type of people that'll just go sit down inside of a goddamn Wendy's.
That's true.
And eat a fucking bowl of chili and a potato, dog.
That's very true.
Doing a crossword puzzle.
But that's the other thing that they'll do is stay there.
Right.
So that's the trade-off. Like, do I want to have? Because I've seen like the old dude in the Arby's before or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sure, you want to cater to dude, but also it's like, man, you've been here 3 hours. Like, it's we got the meats, but like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever seen this shit? Though? I've seen this. They probably mostly do this shit in the hood because racism. But like. I went into a Burger King before and they had signs on the wall where they were like, you could be in this bitch for 30 minutes tops. and then you gotta go. They had a fucking sign, dog. They had a sign for niggas, dog. They said 30 minutes and you gotta get the fuck out of here, dog.
The thing I always appreciate about signs is that by the time you read it, that means that thing has happened at least once before, where somebody was like, "Oh no, we can't keep this up." I remember one time I took we took a kid to like a fair.
Okay.
And it was like a little fun house jump off. So
right.
you would see this sign that said like no handstands in the in the turnstile or something like that. Where it's like, yo, they had to pay somebody to make a sign that is color coordinated with this fun house to make sure that people did not do this thing, dog.
5 niggas did that prior.
And they're like, hey, we gotta get a sign up.
This shit out of hand, dog. Out of handstand. This shit out of handstand. That restaurant, they're like, yo, they're in here chilling too long. No, yeah, some nigga was in there writing the goddamn novel like it was a Starbucks. Like on a dark, stormy night. Like, man, if you don't get your bitch ass out of here, dog.
Like, we sell weird burgers here. Get out.
Right, weird burgers. We got a weird mascot. We got a goddamn creeper as the mascot. Get the fuck out of here.
That guy.
The king. Duh, you remember when they put out them video games?
That's what I was about to say to you.
Oh, shit. For anybody listening to this right now, it was somewhere in the 2000s or whatever. Burger King had a promotion where they had all these damn like Xbox video games that they made. Very shitty games that were themed around Burger King's mascot, which is the king. Correct. Which is a fucking dude dressed like an old-timey royal, but his head is a fucking mask, basically.
With the most frightening grin.
Frightening. So, dog, so creepy. So unyielding.
That's as soon as I saw the design, I was like, I love this. like they don't care that they're literally frightening people away from Burger King.
No.
I respect it.
No. And that shit, on some level, that should tell you, like, they got some nefarious shit going on.
Right.
Behind the scenes.
Is a front.
Yeah. Like, they might be like the Cobra terrorist organization or some shit, right? Like, it's some third world country overseas where it's motherfuckers dressed like the king with like AK-47s gunning down children in a pit.
Just consider the fact.
That's where the burgers come from. The children.
No offense to them. How do you get the name Burger King and have possibly the worst burgers? Like, look,
you think so?
I don't. I'm just, if you talk to people,
I'll say this though. I have always enjoyed Burger King burgers more than McDonald's. So I've always been like, all right.
For what it's worth, we are the same.
Okay.
I agree with you. But anytime I've had a conversation with somebody about Burger King, or it's like, there's a Burger King down from my job. Right. So I'm like, man, I'm going to just go grab something from Burger King. They act like I said I was going to hell to get food. So my
like, what's wrong with you stupid ass motherfucker?
Like, really? So it just seems like everybody hates Burger King. So then it's like, man, you gotta change your
they're just being haters. They bend the knee. I promise they bend the knee, dog. I promise you they bend the knee to the king, dog. They've done it.
For sure.
They're just playing for the people around them, dog.
I believe you're right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you smell that smell, that very distinct Burger King smell, you have one of two reactions. It's either you're like, I would like some Burger King, or it's like, I would not like some Burger King. Oh shit! So you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, they pump that smell out knowing that it's either going to be one or the other. Yeah, dog, because I mean, to me, I'm one of the people where that smell profile, for the most part, it hits like, okay, I might be able to do something with that. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the flame broiled, they got the char, the char smell, dog. Like,
You know, it's something about that, man. They say like smell and memory, are strongly attached, man, and like grilled beef, dog. That's good. That tastes good. How can you go wrong, dog?
It was funny though. Like, I think when that smell hits me, I'm actually more inclined to be like, oh, it's time to get me an Oreo pie because I know where that bitch at.
Dog, I forgot they used to have those back in the day. They don't still have those, do they?
They have. It's I don't know the company.
Okay.
But it's basically the same thing, but instead of like Oreo, it's like it's like chocolate.
Okay, you know they couldn't afford the licensing.
You know what I'm saying? But that shit was very good, and it would be like, oh, it's one of those is near.
Bro, if I'm telling you, dog, if it turns up maybe like 5 years from now that I have diabetes or something like that, like them Oreo pies were definitely a contributing factor, dog. I was mashing those during one era of my life, dog. It was like double cheeseburger, one of them sweet ass drinks, and an Oreo pie, dog. I had no business eating none of that shit, bro.
Where was the room for like after you've eaten, you know what I'm saying, a big hamburger, a medium-sized fry, and you know what I'm saying, a big-ass 21-ounce drink,
dog,
and 500 more calories, dog. Like, this shit is crazy.
Hey, we was doing it for America, dog. We was doing it for America. We do it big in America.
I find myself always thinking about how, like, when we were like really in the thick of like writing and you know what I'm saying, getting together and doing songs and whatnot, it was like I was perpetually getting 2 honey buns and an Arizona iced tea, dog. Like that's how I was getting through that day.
Dog, that just made my stomach hurt, dog. Like you said.
Cause it's like I know I didn't really take time out then to like do any kind of calorie counting or nothing like that, but like Arizona iced tea is like 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
Those honey buns.
Wait. So before you go there, dog. Side note. Also a nefarious company, dog. Because how do you maintain the amount of liquid and the 99-cent price point for like 35 years, right, dog? How do you do that?
It's the only thing that is inflation proof.
That can filled with slurm, dog. That shit's filled with the ooze from Ninja Turtles, dog. That shit's filled with all the bad things, dog.
Like Arizona is actually the name of the alien slime monster that just shoots it out of its teeth. You know?
Right? Yeah, that's just a biological waste product.
99 cents. That like
since forever.
The entire time. Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
And then these honey buns were 2 for $1.
Right.
They were the size of a grown man's hand, right? Like that's and if you think about that's really too much,
dog.
But 2 of them,
and like a pastry infused with sugar, dog.
Like it was very clear, fully
glazed.
You're not supposed to be eating that,
dog.
And like 2 for $1. So for $2. You have ingested, and I'm not kidding, the entire day's worth of caloric intake.
No, we was having 5,000 calorie snacks.
Easy.
Like this is way beyond what we supposed to be taking in, dog. Like it was crazy, dog. Like for $2, you could destroy the black community. one man at a time, dog.
But what was funny is just how like you didn't, at the time you didn't feel it.
No,
it was just like it was just any other day,
dude.
any other moment in time. You know what I mean? Try that shit now.
No, you feeling that shit off the first bite, dog. Like before you even swallow it down, dog. And that's wild too. How some shit has such an immediate reaction to the older person's body, dog. Like, what the fuck, dog?
To your point, I don't drink tea with any type of sweetener in it.
Right.
Haven't done it for a long time. So if I do go to like a restaurant or something like that, and I'm like, like whatever I order, if it comes with a drink, I'm like, can I get the unsweetened tea? I don't think they're used to, hearing that. So like there have been a few times where they've given me the sweet tea by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
The visceral reaction that my body has to sweet tea is crazy because it's like I taste it, I'm like, this is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
This is not good, dog.
Anytime you get tea out of a restaurant and it's not literally hot water and a bag of tea,
right?
That shit is probably some sort of syrup
for sure
product. You know what I'm saying? Which is like that shit is always gonna fuck you up, dog. Because that I feel like that shit that's another thing where it's just designed to fuck people up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like sugar is hella addictive. And it's hard to shake that shit, dog.
Word.
Especially since they put it in every goddamn thing there is.
You can't avoid it. Like my regular old wheat bread.
Right.
Like, this is cake. I ain't asked for 2 slices of cake in my turkey sandwich.
Right. Like, why is there sugar in my salt? Like, what the fuck? I thought the only ingredient of salt was salt.
What is this asterisk? Sugar?
Holy shit!
Like, oh man, that shit crazy.
No, I was talking to one of the younger people at my job today. He was talking about how like, oh yeah, I went sledding this weekend and like it's different now. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? He's still like young, but he's not as young as he was. But he's already noticing like that change that the body starts going through, where it's like you start doing shit. And your shit don't bounce back like it used to, dog.
Like unless you really on some like Iron Man shit. You know what I'm saying? yeah. There's a very hard wall that your body hits, and you don't see it coming.
No.
Just like most accidents. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't trying to hit that wall, but you did it.
Yep.
It's like why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? You know what I'm saying?
Why don't my knees work no more, baby?
what was that? Why did that thing crack like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, being old is wild.
Yeah, it's whack.
Wild, dog.
It's whack.
Man, such is life, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Until you're dead.
Dog, but like, I always thought I looked like pretty young for a long time, and then but after years of like not sleeping well or whatever, one day, now it wasn't even that long ago, maybe a few months, I was like, damn, I am a grown up. Now I look at my hands like,
where these goddamn wrinkles come from?
This is what an old person hands look like.
Let me tell you the some of the humbling shit. This is just one type of scenario where the shit can go down, dog. Where you used to go in the shit and getting carded.
Yeah.
And then there be that one day where a motherfucker don't ask for nothing.
Right.
It's like, damn. You see it, don't you?
Bro.
You see the pain in my eyes.
not getting carded in any way, shape, or form when I have a mask on.
Dog.
They just like, oh, I know.
No, that literally happened to me on Thursday, dog.
Right.
I went to a little corner market. I was going to a small gathering. I went to get a bottle of wine to bring to the shit. Took it up to the counter. Motherfucker just rang me up. But then afterwards, he was like, "You're 21, right?" And I was like, "Come on, man. You see the pain in my eyes. You see it."
I'm fully dejected.
Yeah, it's like that's why you didn't ask me for nothing, man. And then he kind of
feel how much I quit.
Yeah, and he was obviously like a younger than me, and he kind of laughed, and I was like, all right, man, and I just left. I was like, come on, man, you know what it is, bro.
So, earlier this week, I'm trying to do something. Go to Home Depot so I can grab a few things, and then I'm talking to the cashier dude. Is probably like I'm gonna say 19, 20, something like that. So he's looking at me real hard, like squinting his eyes. I'm like, do we know each other or something like that? He was like, I was trying to, cause I had this like Eddie Bauer pullover on.
Right.
It was like red, white, and blue, and then I had a blue hat, a blue Naruto hat. And he was like, I was trying to figure out like what it is you were wearing. And he was like, I was trying to figure out if I liked your outfit or not. And then he was like, because it was throwing me off with the dad hat. Oh my dad!
Oh!
I was like, damn.
Dog, it was so much disrespect
It was
from
a lot going on.
word
I'm
one,
like, I
dog.
didn't spend $14. Like I didn't come here for this, but
First off, dog, I'm trying to find out if I like your outfit or not. I'm trying to find out if I like your outfit, or not.
He was really trying to figure the whole thing out. I guess because it was like maybe too matchy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But then when he was like, "But is that a new Chiha hat?" I was like, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
Then he was like, "All right, he all right." You know what I'm saying? So, but the hat was a dad hat.
Yeah.
Before that, so then I'm like, "Hold on, I only know 2 kinds of hats. The fuck is a dad hat? I still don't know."
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is either. I think it's funny that it went there too, because I thought you was gonna say that he just straight up asked you like, "Dad," or said some shit like, "Dad, you look like my dad," or some shit like.
I'm like, "This is
You
where
son
it's
of a
going.
bitch.
Yeah. He's like, "Man, you're old." I was just like, "Just say it."
yeah. Just say that, bro.
Damn, you telling my age just by looking at my eyes. It's too late for me.
My man half slighted the outfit. Dog, that is dog.
But then he was like, "No, he said, I like your drip." I'm like, "Man, I'm too old for this shit."
Yeah, like you can't clean that up, bro. You can't clean that up, bro. It's spill on aisle 5, dog. It's dirty. You dirtied this interaction, dog. It's over now. Right? Yeah, it's over now, bro.
Wow, dog.
He said, "Oh, I'm trying to find out if I like it or not." I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while, dog. Cause I'm gonna be thinking about that solely because if somebody says that to me, I'm gonna fucking roast their ass, dog. I don't care what it like. Whatever I see on them that's roastable, dog, I'm roasting them immediately. Cause I'm
maybe
like
a bright orange Home Depot apron. You got some fucking nerve.
oh shit. Woo! Woo! Goddamn, you should have been like, "How much you make an hour, young man?" Just some real condescending ass shit.
And then after he tells me, I'm like, "Can I please apply?"
Get an app, right? Like, damn, y'all got health benefits
Tell me
too,
who to talk to.
right? Oh shit! How's your manager? Is he nice?
Right.
Is he a nice guy?
I can figure out which nut and which bolt go together.
That's real, dog. We do live in the fucked up job hellscape. So like, yeah, that is likely that you try to be condescending to get somebody and then they just drop a hourly wage that's like 10% more than yours.
Right,
like, goddamn.
Like, yeah, they need us here. Like, damn.
Ooh. They need us. Shit. They need us or they pay us.
Yeah, dog.
Oh my god, that's fucking silly as hell, dog. You got anything I guess on the horizon that is piquing your interest? It could be across anything, movies, TV.
Well, I mean, with me is definitely movies. So I'm looking forward to the Oscars as much as one possibly can.
When does that air? Okay,
So,
it's like next week.
Next
weekend or whatever.
And like, so I've watched. I've seen Top Gun Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Tar. I'm trying to think of the 10 movies.
I haven't seen either one of those. I'm gonna let you know off top.
Top Gun Maverick is phenomenal.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've seen the first Top Gun.
It's years ago.
Okay, I only saw it before I went to see Maverick.
Gotcha.
And I remember watching this movie and being like, is this what people have been talking about for the last 30 years? Like, not that the movie sucks.
Right.
It's just not very good. And like things just happen for the sake of happening. You know what I'm saying? So
do they do jet combat? Like, is the jet combat in the first movie entertaining enough? Like, do people get blown up and all that good shit?
I feel like yes.
Okay.
I distinctly remember something blowing up. But
okay.
Sometimes it's blending of two movies when you have seen them that close together.
Yeah.
But man, it was like the any rehashing that they did in Top Gun Maverick was like for a purpose.
Okay.
And Maverick made Top Gun so much better, dog.
Okay.
So that movie is truly phenomenal. I think of it like I don't know if you know who Mac McClung is, but
I don't think I do. I'll look him up while you talk.
So he is a G leaguer that was allowed to be in the dunk contest. He was the first G League player in the dunk contest, and he
is this a dude that like won it?
Yeah, he's the dude that won it. And like most people were probably like, yo, this is like he brought back the dunk contest. And
really?
That's kind of, so like Top Gun Maverick to me was like the Mac McClung of movies. The way it was just like this is one of those movies that might have saved theaters.
Okay.
You know
was it the same one that? Because I remember at the beginning of the pandemic, Tom Cruise was working on some movie.
Right.
That was like kind of like the spearhead of like people still trying to work. Was it Top Gun or a different one, or like Mission Impossible or some shit?
It could have been Mission Impossible.
Okay.
I really don't remember.
Because I know
that's the one where he checked out.
Yeah. Because it was some kind of like audio or something where he was like, nutting up.
Yeah. and again, I remember it.
Right.
Like, it was a valid nut up to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he was like you trashing my lights or whatever.
You are trashing my scene.
But like, it was like, yo, if you don't do what we're supposed to do, this whole thing is gonna get shut down.
Yeah.
And like everybody won't have a job for a long time, so just like do what you're supposed to do. I'm like, I can't get mad at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But dog, this man had them put a camera on a jet plane that he flew for a movie. I'm like, this shit. So for me, Top Gun Maverick and Everything Everywhere All at Once are the movies where even before you consider what the other 8 movies were going to be, they had to be in it based solely off of the fact that they were doing things from an editing standpoint that shouldn't even be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you want 87 Michelle Yeohs? We'll figure it out.
You want a scene with 2 rocks talking to each other? That's fucking great.
Yep. We'll get it done. So it's like when you take into account the kind of effort you have to put in order to make a movie like Everything before you've seen any of it. It's like this has to be. Old girl, I don't remember her name. Old girl that plays She-Hulk recently.
Tatiana Maslany.
She used to be on
Orphan Black,
where her job was to be completely different. For me,
several.
That's one of them
several different
like,
people.
Again, like even before you've considered who else is going to be the actor of the year in a television series. Put her. Did they play 8 different people that were distinct? I don't care how good the other 4 are. You have to put her in it before anybody else. As long as the show runs,
yeah.
Every time she's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that type of shit with Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I just like I get excited for for the Oscars just because it gives me. Some stuff that I'm like, maybe I need to check that movie out, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people have their their problems and trepidation with the Oscars, and that's totally fine. I get it. It's just for me.
It's a hotbed of violence and thugs, dog.
Sure. I get it.
Thugs slapping each other.
But it's just, I just for the purposes of being given more movies worth watching, you know what I'm saying? I mess with it.
No, I feel that. For many years, I used to do like a similar thing where like whatever got nominated around this time of year, I would try to watch as many of those as possible. I haven't been able to do that this year, but that's what's up. I might try to catch up on a couple of things. You know what I'm saying, that are in the running.
Yo, a couple more. If you have not seen Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Have not seen it.
That is top tier filmmaking.
Okay. Okay.
I'm currently watching Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
I want to see that. I wanted to see that when it was in theaters, bro, and I did not make it.
What like I think I got maybe like 45 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
It is it's impressive. Jenny Slate is the
Right.
is the star.
Mm-hmm.
To be that committed to a role is impressive. Like, if you see it,
I am gonna watch it. I am gonna watch it. Because on a side note, like A24 has been on a tear, boy.
They're doing work.
They've been on a tear.
They're for me. They're like the new millennium, new line cinema, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever A24 pop up, I'm like, all right, I'm probably gonna catch that.
My girl had me watch what was it? Pearl?
Yeah.
That movie is hilarious, dog. That movie is great.
Right.
Highly entertaining, dog. Highly fucking entertaining. I tried to watch
the precursor to the
it's the prequel to that X movie that had Kid Cudi. Now I watched X. I didn't really like it that much, but so I almost didn't even watch Pearl. Right? But my girl watched it first and she was loving it and she was like, you gotta fuck with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we watched it together. I had a great fucking time. We had a great time. That shit was fucking great, dog. Great movie. Like you kind of don't even really need to watch X to watch Pearl.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's some of the characters carry over, but it's not one of them things where it's like you gotta watch everything to get anything. You know what I mean? But A24, dog, they've been putting in heavy work.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy work. Shit. Anything else? Think people should fuck with?
Let me see. Tar was fun. I'll never watch it again.
Damn. I don't even know what it's about, but I'm afraid to look it up now.
No, it's just it's one of those.
It's heavy.
Where it's long. It's kind of slow.
Mm-hmm.
But getting from point A to point Z is like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like I'll never need to see that movie again. You know what I mean? So that, but it's definitely good. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Puss in Boots. You told me about it.
Dog, did you watch it?
What an excellent film.
5 stars, dog.
Like what? Like
5 stars.
One of the greatest villains I've ever seen. Why? Let me take a step back. Why did the director and the animators and whoever come together and decide, you know what? Let's make a movie with the 5th tier most important person in
the Shrek franchise,
in the Shrek series. Let's take that guy and make one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah, let's have him having like ninja scroll fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, 5 stars.
Why is that movie so good?
I saw that shit in the theater, dog, and that shit smashed, bro. That shit, that Puss in Boots. That shit's fucking dope.
Like, even saying that don't sound right.
It don't sound right, dog. Puss in Boots. Go see it. Go see it, dog.
If it's still in your theater,
go see it.
Please go see that.
Go see it. It's a fun time, dog. Take some kids to see it, or go see that shit by your adult ass self. But go see it, dog. That shit's fun. That's a fun ass movie.
Antonio Banderas, Selma Hayek. Like,
they got Harvey Guillen from what's the vampire show? What We Do in the Shadows. They got the motherfucker from Narcos that was playing the drug lord.
It's amazing.
Yeah, dog, it's a good ass movie.
What? Just real quick, like, did you get to the movie because of word of mouth, or was it like, the kid want to go see a movie, I'm going?
So this is what happened, right? So like my homegirl invited me to a movie to go see a movie with her and her son.
Right.
So we went to see it. I loved it. I watched that shit again at the crib on bootleg. Then I took my daughter to go see it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Dog, wonderful. Every time, dog. Every time.
If it's at your theater, go now.
Go see that shit, bro. Go see it. Shit. We should probably wrap it up on that note.
I apologize.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I just want to make sure we don't fill up the card. This is still the infancy of this type of production. We don't have infinite video cards and time to do this shit. Rufio Jones, let them know where they can find you on all your social medias and all that good shit.
So Twitter at RUFIOJONES. Instagram is at Detroit CYDI. Anything else is not really important.
That's what's up. Well, shit. I'm Illingsworth. That's Rufio Jones. This has been Eternal Invite, and we'll see you next time. Because you're invited. Come on back. Why don't you? God damn it. Peace out. Good shit.